Oh, look at there.
We got need of fresh mounts.
Ain't ours to sell, mister. We're just taking them into Bordertown.
No difference to us. We're not buying. Bull, you ride back down to that there border town, bushwhack that sheriff when he rides through.
Why me, Charlie?
'Cause you've been told. You ought to be thanking me, Bull. Kill him, you'll go down in the history books.
You can see for miles up here.
Now!
Are you crazy or what?
Monsieur!
Stay back!
Willie!
Just keep both hands on that there hat, mister, and turn around slow.
Marshal?
Stay back, Willie, hear me?
Marshal, is it?
The other man tried to shoot in the back. I never saw something so fast.
County Sheriff.
Well, I'll be. Willie, meet Ford County Sheriff Pat Masterson.
Well, howdy.
Willie?
Do you leave a dead man wherever you go, monsieur?
Only when need be, ma'am. He had a fair chance.
Corporal Bennett! Know who's here?
What's all this about, Otto?
A gunfight. You'll never guess.
Later, Willie. Otto, take care of these two while you're at it, huh? Who are they? Couple of Circle R drovers? Possible a war broke out without us hearing?
Four sets of boot tracks, you say?
In the area, yes.
The horses you found there. 2 chestnuts and 2 paints among them. All hard-ridden?
Close to dropping.
Those the 4 you've been tracking, Bet?
Yeah, there's only 3 now. Charlie Loader and the Stantons. That was Bull Quilter I fought this morning.
A clear case of self-defense, Clive. Both Marie and Willie saw it.
Well, gentlemen, I must be on my way.
Mr. Masterson, I hope you're not intending on crossing the border after those men.
First of all, Corporal, they're not men. They're animals. Second, I'd chase them to the ends of the earth if need be.
You have no authority in Canada, Sheriff. They murdered 2 drovers in my jurisdiction. It's my problem now.
No, sir. I'm your problem now. They're wanted for 15 killings all the way from here to Telluride. And I intend taking them back. Now get out of my way.
Hang on there, Bat. Much as it pains me, Corporal does have a point there.
I won't say it twice.
Look, you know the law as well as I do, Bat. You take them in Canada, they'll go free in a U.S. court for false arrest. Before we lose all trace of brotherly love here, how about a compromise? Corporal, they don't sound like a bunch you want to take on alone. So what say, the 3 of us go after them, hmm?
As long as it's understood, I'm making the arrest. And they stand trial in Canada.
Jack? 2 of the 15 they killed were my deputies. Just thought you should know. That's why he didn't pass them on the road. They left it here. Got nearly 4 hours start.
Where are you going?
Home. I hope they might double back over the border, but they're headed straight north.
So you're leaving?
I'm not being paid to track down your criminals, Corporal. Good luck to you, gentlemen.
I didn't think he'd give up that easy.
Me neither. He's wrong about them tracks. They ain't more than 2 hours cold. Come on, Pop.
No sign of Masterson with him. Bull must have got him.
He's with the law looter?
Yeah. You 2 get wide over there.
Bad feeling. Get down!
bad feelings a little earlier next time?
Make a note of that.
That?
I'd done worse shaving.
How's it look out there?
Not good. They got position and solid cover. All we got is hope.
Hope? Like they get bored of shooting at us?
Head up one more time, boy. Come on, one more time for old Harv.
G'day, Harvey. Me?
Give it up.
Your hands up. You knew they were gonna ambush us, Masterson.
Sooner or later. I figured they'd hole up close, waiting for Bull Quilter. On the off chance he killed me.
You sent us in the front door while you doubled around the back. Well, ain't that sweet?
I had to be sure somebody was trailing them to draw their attention and give me the chance. Got here in time, didn't I?
Might have been to bury us.
But it wasn't. Now, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, Charlie Loader and I have got a long ride ahead of us.
Wait a minute.
You heard me, Corporal. I'm taking him home with me. Now, you take care of yourselves now.
You go. He stays.
You're mistaken, Corporal. I'm of the opinion we're in the U.S., and you're obstructing a peace officer in the execution of his duty.
This prisoner stays with me, Masterson.
You don't want to try me.
Fact is, you're in Canada, Bat. I'm a witness to the fact. Corporal deputized me.
You're deputized.
Ain't got no choice, Bat. Gotta uphold the law. Come.
You win this time, Mountie.
I sent for a detail to escort him to Fort McLeod for trial. Should be here tomorrow.
Can't be soon enough for me.
You got another one of those bad feelings of yours?
Masterson said that 2 of the 15 men that Charlie Loader killed were his deputies.
So you don't think this is over? One of us should be here all the time, then. Why don't you get yourself some supper? I'll take the first watch.
Good. Clive. Word has it Masterson killed at least 27 hombres. All fair gunfights. So you keep your sidearm on your desk, not in your holster.
You're a real confidence builder, Jack.
Zach?
Yep.
Serve me up some grub at that quiet table over there, will you?
Sure thing, Marshal. I hear you were lucky to have Bat Masterson with you today. Saved your bacon, huh?
Oh, yeah. He's a real guardian angel, ain't he?
You're never a fan of Colt. Creates too much smoke. Blocks your view of the target when you need to see it most. That's why I use 2 guns. Oh, hello, Jack.
Bat?
You're 5? 5 more.
Bat was just telling us how saved you and the Corporal from the Stanton brothers. Took Cayuse's Charlie Loader prisoner.
Yeah? Well, I'm sorry I missed that. You know, it appears to me that you're developing a real liking for the climate here, Bat.
Full house. I can't leave on a winning streak. Can I, Jack?
Look, Loader and his bunch were riding horses with the Circle R brand. The ones they stole from them drovers they killed. They got all they need to hang them in Canada. Let it be.
I'm just playing cards, Jack.
Hey, Bat, tell us how you and the Earps cleaned up Dodge City.
Yeah. It's a long story, gentlemen.
Quite a thing to have a celebrity like that in my bar.
Ain't it, though?
It's hard to believe that you Americans would let a man like Masterson even carry a badge. He's no different than the killers he hunts.
Look, Corporal. Towns like Deadwood, Dodge, Tombstone, they weren't exactly built on civic responsibility.
Escorts will be here tomorrow. You think Masterson will try for Loader tonight?
Well, let's not take any chances. I'm gonna move him in the back. But one of us should always be back there with him. Keep him away from the windows, all right?
I'll get some sleep now. I'll relieve you later.
Look, if you hear a gunfight,
I'll roll over and go to sleep.
he's a real confidence builder, ain't he? Come on.
Don't stop till you get to the fort. Where's the great savior of the plains?
Ain't seen him this morning. Maybe he headed back south.
Morning, Marie.
Marie?
Something wrong, Marie?
I'm surprised at you, Clive. Letting a man like that Masterson into Canada.
What?
Now get the horses. I couldn't find Otto. At least our horses are still here.
Why didn't you tell me you saw Masterson?
I thought you let him into Canada.
When'd he leave?
About an hour ago.
You still have a chance, then.
Very clever.
What's wrong?
Cinch is cut.
Mine too.
Masterson.
Who else? I get a couple more off them other saddles.
Will you find him? Why is a man like that a sheriff?
I don't know. Why don't you ask Craddock?
Let's go, Corporal. Hombre like Masterson don't take long to kill him.
Where's the prisoner?
One of his outlaw friends set him free. He took our guns, too.
What do you look like? Wearing a black derby?
No hat, a mask. Now that you mention it, well decked out.
Which way'd he go?
Up U.S. way.
So this is Masterson's idea of a fair fight.
Too bad he left. At least I can tell my grandchildren I met the real Fat Masterson.
No, you didn't, Otto. Not the real one, anyhow.
Did you find him?
Probably on his way back to Dodge, Marie.
Clive, I am sorry.
It's not your fault, Marie. I should have known. You think anybody'd believe the truth?
Truth is, he's just a man who started to believe in his own legend.
McGee? McGee? Is he dead?
Could be.
Well, go see. You're the lookout.
I can't see no blood on him. He don't look dead to me either.
That's 'cause I ain't. Stick him up.
Tell your passengers to get out. Come on, we ain't got all day.
No passengers. And nothing worth stealing.
I thought you said we was gonna get rich. Now what?
Shut up! I'm thinking. What's in that box?
Supplies for the doctor up in Bordertown. Some mail. That's it.
A big shipment on the next trip, I heard.
Get down.
You gonna kill him?
They're getting robbed. They've been robbed more
you boys hear me tell you was cut off? Go find somewhere to sleep it off.
Should have listened to me, Jack.
Why? A few days, all their money will be gone, so will they.
And in the meantime?
You can handle a couple of fights even without your help, you know?
Get them to surrender their guns before somebody gets killed?
Take away their guns? You gotta be joking. I have better luck taking away their wives. Hey! Come on, Clive. They've been 6 weeks on the trail. They're just having some fun, blowing off some steam.
Liquor and guns don't mix. Want to study this with me?
Sure. What's this supposed to mean anyhow, Clive?
No weapons in Canada.
Right.
Gonna hold it or what?
Excuse me.
Hey, pay attention.
Sorry.
I'd get her something useful. Something like that.
It's an anniversary gift, Dom.
Nothing wrong with practicality.
Marie,
Yes?
could I trouble you for a feminine opinion, please?
Certainly.
Diane and I'll be married 5 years on Friday, and I'm off to Helena to buy her a little gift.
Oh, how wonderful.
Thank you, but I could do with a few suggestions here.
If I could afford to get something for Sally, that's what I'd get her.
Oh, I think an anniversary deserves something more romantic, Dom.
Exactly.
Now, this is magnifique.
$100. Let's have another look at that stove.
Zach!
Well, guess you're only married once, huh? Now listen, Diane will be back on Friday, so this is a secret, huh?
If you fellas want to keep imbibing, you better start behaving.
You gonna be all right here while I'm gone?
All the way to Helena for a gift, Monsieur Denis. That is very thoughtful.
It's not the only reason I'm going. These cowboys have been spending freely. I'm finally going to be able to pay off the mortgage on this place.
Oh.
What's the point of taking away their guns anyhow? Hey! Watch it, will you? I mean, what are they gonna do, rob the meeting hall? Anything worth stealing's on my side.
All the more reason to follow my lead.
Yeah, well, a man's got a right to his gun, Clive.
That's your choice, Jack. Any shooting in the States, you handle it.
Yeah, it will be my pleasure. Because the day I need your help handling a couple of drunk cowboys, I'll turn in my badge. No weapons in Kent. No weapons in Kent. Right.
Just a minute, Corporal.
Wanted to see me, Wendell?
I need an escort to the stage.
Across the street? What for?
I'm taking all the bank's money to Helena.
Why don't you wait for the regular pickup next week?
Every cowboy, drifter, and cowpoke for miles around knows the bank has cattle money. I've got over $20,000 here from the last sale.
Wendell, in case you haven't noticed, there are 2 lawmen in this town,
And you've got an armed bank guard right outside.
Decoys.
Decoys.
They'll think the money's still here. Finally. I would appreciate it if you would accompany me to the stage as inconspicuously as possible, please, Corporal. Don't move from here for anything.
Whoa!
So where's this big shipment? How should I know?
My ticket?
Take it.
Thank you, Corporal.
Anytime.
Room for one more?
Want some help with that?
No.
Thank you.
That little fellow was the banker.
Watching gunfights on Main Street there, Corporal?
Very funny, Jack.
Of course, that'd be the difference between Canada and the United States. We don't take things away from people. We just trust them to use them properly. Guess that's what you'd call civilized, right? Peaceful as a church social out here, compadre. Even the bank guard's off duty.
What? Order told him not to move.
Hold it. I'll handle trouble on my side of the line, compadre.
Not another step.
Bad choice, fellas. I have money in this bank.
It's all right. MacWherther removed the money.
He did what?
Took it with him on the stage. Didn't like the idea of all the gun-toting cowboys in town. Let's go.
Hang on.
You planning on doing a little banking in Helena, Mr. MacWherther?
Personal business, Mr. Denny.
It's a long trip. Care for pickled egg?
No, thank you.
Stick 'em up. Care to step outside, gentlemen?
Come on, get out. Hurry up, we don't have all day. Give me that. Give me that. Why, you slimy little weasel.
Listen, Shorty. Open up that bag.
I can't.
Why not?
No key.
Search him! a knife.
Run! Hold it! Get back here!
Come on, get in there. Take this with you.
There's no bed bugs in here.
There ain't no bugs. I just cleaned it myself. You know, that MacWherther's got a lot of nerve taking that money to Helena. I had 2 months' wages in that bank.
2 whole months? No wonder he wanted an armed escort to the stage. Should have taken their weapons in the first place.
Oh, come on. You know that robbery would have happened, guns or no guns.
Hello, Clive, Jack.
Morning, Marie.
Did you pick up my package from the stage?
Package?
Yes, I ordered some chloroform from Helena.
You know, come to think of it, did they get fresh horses?
No, not that I noticed. Let's go check on that stage.
And my salary.
You gotta get rid of that bag. You can hardly breathe. Drop it. No. Why? I got my final mortgage payment in here.
Really? I'll take it then. You don't trust my bank to handle your finances?
Well, I hardly think this is the time.
I am not usually in the habit of running around in the woods with my depositors' money, you know. What are you doing?
There's somebody coming. Must have gone back to the coach for the horses.
You think they'll kill us?
Over here. Come on! You sneeze now, and I'll kill you. We were lucky there. Better keep off the road, compadre.
Well, it's your dang
My
fault.
dang fault!
You should have shot him when you had
You
the
missed
chance.
them too! Let's just take what we can from the stagecoach and get out of here.
Are you crazy? That little fella's a banker. What do you think he's got in that briefcase?
See anything?
Nothing. No blood, though.
Well, that's always a good sign. Why don't you head up the trail a ways? I'll look around here.
All right.
I still think we should have followed that creek into Bordertown that way.
No, Bordertown is over here.
The creek in the Bordertown runs north-south.
South-north?
No, it doesn't.
Dang! We gotta catch him now. They're only a couple miles from town. Come back here, you little weasel!
Hey, Craddock!
What? Who you got there?
Stage driver and his guard. Said they were hijacked by 2 men on the way into town.
What about Zach and MacWherther? Any sign of them?
No. No sign of them. Let's go back. If they're still alive, we're gonna need help to find them in these woods.
Right.
Two men take the stagecoach back.
What the heck do you think we're gonna do? Walk back?
This walking is for ducks.
Marshal!
Go
Appears they stepped out.
What?
They're looking for a couple of fellows on the stagecoach.
You know how to use that thing? I certainly do. Mr. Denny, I suggest you equip yourself.
Give me that brand one up there.
Station yourself in the corporal's quarters. Sorry.
I'll sneak in the back way here. You go around the front. We'll trap them inside. The front? The law we're here, they'd be outside by now, right? Right? I guess so.
I think we found him.
Zach, seen the other one? He's right here.
I hate this part.
He had a gun on me.
Did you see this sign? Guess not. Come on.
Let's go, Shorty.
Don't move.
Hold it right there. He gets it.
Or maybe you get it.
Hand it over.
Now.
Zach! Don't shoot!
It's Craddock.
All right.
I made one bad mistake, mister. I had 75 of my hard-earned dollars on that stage.
You two all right?
Yes. Why shouldn't we be?
Well, Wendell, we did a pretty fair job out there, did we not?
More than fair, Zach. More than fair.
What is it? Diane's anniversary present. I plumb forgot.
I happen to have a pretty ring I could let you have. Give it to Diane.
Well, that's mighty decent of you, Wendell. Thank you.
Just don't let anyone know. I got a reputation. Compadre.
You know that bag is becoming a lethal weapon. I know.
You get the feeling we should be looking out for our jobs?
What, those two? Yeah. They're too argumentative to work together. Not like us, huh, compadre? Look, I don't like it any more than you do. But my orders is no guns. Now hand them over.
Marshal, the only way he's gonna get my guns is when you pry him from my cold, dead fingers.
I can arrange that, son. Now you get your guns back when President Garfield leaves. Tag him, put him in the cell. Marie, where you been?
It's as clean as I can get it.
Much obliged, Marie. But it looked just fine to me before. Now where do you think you're going?
I'm checking on Mrs. Maloney. Her baby's due today.
Marie, I told you you have to be here. This is the President of the United States we're talking about. Bennett, any sign of your Mountie boys?
Calm down, Jack. They will be here.
Marie!
I'll be at your side the whole time the president's here, after I check on Mrs. Maloney and after I get something to eat.
Marie!
Maybe you should threaten to shoot her too, Jack.
Very funny, Clive. I remember what happened to Abe Lincoln.
That won't happen here.
Any signs of that fireworks boy?
Nope.
Well?
Get him before he puts his jacket back on. Bullet hole is hard to hide.
They're beautiful.
It's about time they got here.
Jack, it's a nice day.
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
Sir?
And this here's Fergus Riley, just about the best darn pyrotechnician in these United States. We are the Presidential Advance Party, Marshal, up from Boise, with some flags and some handsome leaflets containing the entire life story of our great president. Oh, and thanks to Mr. Riley here, a pyrotechnical display that will amaze the entire town, not to mention that great American, James A. Garfield, president of these great and glorious United States of America.
I've just about given up on you, Tatum. I don't hear tell of this Riley fella, though.
Oh, well, Marshal Riley here don't say much, so people kind of forget about him. But he is flat out the best darn pyrotechnician west of the Mississippi. Quicker on a setup than a coyote after a jackrabbit.
Well, you best get a move on, then. Time's a-wasting.
Oh, that is quite an outfit, Captain. Must see you coming a mile away.
About the same time they'd see you, Mr. Tatum.
Well, no point hiding your light under a bushel in the field of politics.
About an hour to go, Mr. President.
How'd these people vote, Andrew? Good Republicans?
About half of them, Mr. President.
Oh.
Are you going to speak to them, sir?
Let's wait and see what sort of a crowd I get. Mr. Seward, how far did you say it was to Bordertown?
Oh, hello, sweetheart. Ain't you just the prettiest little thing? Take one of those and you wave it for the president now, okay? Oh, well, here, we'll give you a bigger one, so you wave it even bigger and stronger. Here you go, ma'am. For you to take a flag, too. All right. Smile for the president. Oh, hello, sir. There we go. You have a good time now today. Up, young fella. Up. Okay, there we go. There's one for you.
Willie, will you go and play somewhere else, please? Bennett, you sure those Mountie boys of yours know what they're doing?
They'll escort the president through Canada till he crosses back into the United States.
And?
If there's any trouble, they'll shoot to kill.
Good. You know, funny, ain't it, Clive?
What's that?
Wouldn't think men with cute little hats would know how to do that.
Here you are, madame.
Howdy, ma'am. Huh? Oh, a great day to be an American, especially a beautiful American. The president ain't alone in having an eye for a pretty lady.
You are very gallant, monsieur, but alas, I am Canadian. And now I must close.
Oh, the president don't mind Canadians, ma'am. No more than does Jimmy B. Tatum. A pretty lady belongs to the world.
Good, thank you. Goodbye.
We don't know if the president's going to stop and say a few words or not. Whatever happens, fall in behind the carriage. The cavalry will stay with you, but you are responsible until he crosses back into his own territory. All right?
Oh, now hold your horses. Oh, it's a mighty handsome eyepiece, young fella.
Thank you. The Marshal gave it to me to look at the stars with.
Oh, mighty handy for looking at presidents, too, I wager.
Oh, thank you.
I found a place.
Where?
A loft. Over the store. That's perfect. I'll get in from the back and leave the horses there. Are you set on the timing?
Wait for the third rocket, then count to 5. That's when the whole display goes up. It'll cover you. And remember to wait until he crosses into Canada. It'll take the government months to figure out jurisdiction and legalities.
I do it for the money. Why do you do it, Riley?
For a better world. That's the difference between us. If something goes wrong, I'll get him.
It won't. When you pay for the best, you get the best.
You couldn't have picked any better time to do this, Zach?
First sunny day, Marshal. It looks more inviting, huh?
Well, 15 minutes, Zach, and the taps are turned on.
Seems a shame. Best business we ever did.
I know.
Don't worry, Zach. People will be twice as thirsty if the president makes a speech.
Then there's something good about politics.
Come on, Fielding, you know the rules. Drop that gun.
No way, Marshal. The only Republican this town needs is a dead one.
Put the gun down, Fielding. The only dead man around here is gonna be you.
Ain't gonna happen, Marshal. Leave me alone.
Watch a parade from a jail cell. You better come peacefully. The marshal's real itchy about guns today.
Marie.
Now what?
I told you, I gotta have a doctor standing by. Those are my orders.
Yes, I know, but I told you I can't right now. Off you go.
But you'll be there later.
All right, go.
All right. I'm counting on you, Marie.
Don't worry, I'll be there.
Maybe that hat of yours is lucky, compadre. I'm Harry.
The store. Look up. Slowly.
Drop that gun, mister.
Don't shoot, Marshal. It's me.
Willie, you get down from there right now. I could have shot you. Move!
Howdy again, ma'am.
I don't think it matters if a person is a Democrat or a Republican.
That's right. It's everybody's president.
You sit there and don't you move from that spot, you hear?
Well, Marshal, this'll be something to tell your grandchildren, huh?
I want to shake his hand. Wouldn't that be something? The president.
Yeah, that sure would be something, Willie. Sally, have you seen Marie?
No.
Excuse me.
Marshal.
What? Thanks, Sally.
Should I say something about the railroad?
I wouldn't make any promises, sir. Places like this, people have long memories. We want their votes for your second term.
Something nice and general, then.
The usual thing, Mr. President. The country's future lies in the West. The pioneering spirit that made this country great. Remember, Canadians will be listening, too.
Let's not underestimate the importance of our northern neighbors. But if there's no crowd...
Then we just roll right on through, sir.
All we've been waiting for is the right place. And it looks like we found it. Half Canada, half U.S. All you gotta ask is whether you want to live.
You in there? Hurry!
Equivalent of 4 sticks of dynamite. Wouldn't think it, would you, a little bitty thing like that? My bomb's a lot surer bet than a gun. Messier, no doubt about that. A whole lot messier. But sure as Christmas. Powerful stuff, this. Powerful. Now you listen for the third rocket and count to 5.
Marie's not at home, Jack.
I guess James A. Garfield Maloney's arriving the same time as his namesake.
Nothing we can do about that.
Just be sure them Mountie boys are ready to pick up the president as soon as he crosses the border.
Yes, sir.
Remember, Zach, keep that door closed for at least 15 minutes till the president's back.
I know.
You ain't seen Marie, have you?
Like Mrs. Maloney, she's gonna miss the president.
Marjorie wouldn't miss the president for anything.
Thanks, Sally. Excuse me, ma'am. You know where Dr. Dumont is?
The president's coming! The president's coming!
President's coming! Willie, get off the street! Everyone, get off the street! Everyone off the street! Off the street!
Sounds like a lot more people than we got in Helena, Mr. President.
Who's the advance man up here, Andrew?
Young fellow named Tatum. He's new. We brought him in to get things going out here.
Well, I think we're going to have to remember him. See that he gets something. I'll thank him personally after my speech. I think it better be a rip snorter.
Well, you can keep on cheering. Come on, let's hear it.
Too bad.
There he is. That's him, Willie. President of the United States, James A. Garfield. Something to remember forever. Let her rip, Charlie.
There's number 2. So long, Mr. President. Keep on moving.
Welcome to Canada, Mr. President.
When I look around your town, I see the pioneering spirit that
Get
makes
the bomb.
Bodertown great. It is indeed a pleasure to be in the company of such hardy pioneers.
Hold it, Riley.
Someone will get him. It ain't over.
Well, I'm glad that's over.
He'll be back across the line tomorrow.
Nowhere's near here, I hope.
It's too bad he's not coming back. I know he'd want to thank you personally. He seemed like that type of man to me.
Well, if that don't beat all, huh? I saved the day and you get to meet my president.
Life's funny, ain't it, Jack?
Yeah, a regular Mardi Gras. Right?
How is James A. Garfield Maloney?
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. The most lovely baby girl I have ever delivered.
Well, I'll be.
James A. Garfield is a girl?
Yep. And between the 2 Garfields, I still haven't had dinner.
Well. Come on, Marie.
What are you doing?
Dinner's on me, Marie. I owe you one.
You may be Canadian, Marie, but you're an American hero now.
Hey, wait for me.
Mr. DeWalt? Over there. Want to move the animals?
I'm not running no more.
DeWalt, you got 2 minutes to get away from that stream.
No, they need water.
How bad?
What tarnation you doing?
Jordan's place.
Gotta go have a look-see.
Get away from that water and nobody dies! That's enough!
Get out of here now!
That Craddock ain't allowed on this stream. Belongs to Mr. Jordan.
I said now.
Just protecting a man's rights, Marshal. Should be your job.
Get your man here over to Marie's.
I'm not giving up.
Leave it to us. DeWalt.
This ain't over, Bennett. Forget it, Bennett. Sorry about that, mister. It's Doctor.
Look, Craddock, why don't you at least talk to Jordan about it? DeWalt has been using that stream for as long as anyone around here can remember.
Look, you're always touting law. In this case, that stream belongs to Jordan now.
That is not for a few two-bit gunfighters to decide.
Clive, a man's got a right to protect his property.
Really? Then you pick up the bodies, Craddock.
You're lucky.
Don't feel too lucky right now.
Mr. Coulter, are you trying to get yourself killed?
Hey, they fired at me.
That stream is off limits until we clear this up. Understood?
And when our cattle die, what are you gonna do, Corporal? Feed us? Pay our wages?
I will deal with this.
Gentlemen, I'm trying to work here. Could you finish this later?
Stay away from that creek. For now, that's the law, Mr. Coulter. Excuse me.
I wonder if I could speak with the doctor.
That is me, monsieur.
You?
Yes.
We didn't hire on to become ranch hands.
No. You were hired to keep that stream clear. Something you haven't been able to do. That's why you're gonna build me a fence. Here comes the Marshal. Now, Davis, you just see if you can stay quiet. Hello there, Marshal. Nice of you to drop by for a visit.
Yeah, well, don't bring out the good china. This is business. Here, make yourself useful.
Well, now, Marshal, what can I do for you?
Look, Jordan, hiring these gunfighters for this is just plain stupid.
These gentlemen? Why, Marshal, they're just here to keep trespassers off my land.
Yeah, well, one of these gentlemen shot and wounded a Canadian this morning.
I heard that, Marshal, and it sounded like self-defense to me.
Look, any more gunplay out there, and I'm holding you responsible.
Marshal, it sounds to me like you're getting a little soft on a man's rights. Listening too much to that Mountie, I reckon.
You just remember what I said. You don't talk too much, do you? Probably just as well.
She's gonna pay for that.
Davis, you can barely handle DeWalt and his cows. I wouldn't think much of your odds against a man like Craddock. Besides, you've got a fence to build.
I'm gonna ride out and give him a hand, Pop.
No, son, you stay here.
But I wanna help.
Did you hear me, Joshua? I said no. Besides, your mother would kill me if I let you go.
But she's not even here yet.
Thank you. How did you end up in Bordertown?
I trained as a nurse in Paris, and I came here with my husband, Jack. He was a doctor.
Was.
He died 2 years ago.
I'm sorry.
Hurry! Hornet got me. I ain't crying because it hurts, just because it's swollen. My eye is crying, not me.
I know. I'll fix you up with an ammonia compress.
Could I try something?
Certainly.
Let's get rid of that hurt, shall we? Richardson's compound. You don't use it.
No.
It anesthetizes the skin. Hey, now we can get that stinger out easily.
Feels like my face is asleep.
It'll go away in about an hour. How many patients do you see in a week?
In my opinion, he ain't never going to share that water.
Then DeWalt will lose his livelihood.
Never know. After Jordan starved them off their land, he may just sell it to them for a penny an acre.
Corporal, I need to speak with you. It's a matter of some urgency.
All right.
My name is Stephen Adams, licensed physician. I'd like to talk to you about Mrs. Dumont.
Go on.
Mrs. Dumont does not have a license to practice medicine in Canada.
I'm aware of that. I'm also aware that she's the only doctor this town has.
Until now. I plan on setting up a practice here.
And what happens to Marie?
She's been breaking the law. Corporal here has to see that she stops.
Hello, Clive.
Hello, Marie.
I take it you've met Dr. Adams?
Yes, I have.
He's staying, isn't he?
It appears so.
I suppose I knew that the minute he arrived. And, I'm finished, aren't I?
If you pressed charges, you could go to jail, Marie. I'm really sorry.
It's not your fault, Clive.
Look, if there's anything I can do,
Just leave me for a moment.
Look, Murray, why don't you just set up shop on the American side of town?
I don't have a license for your side either.
Well, a license never stops you saving folks' lives, mine included. You're our doctor, Marie.
Not anymore. Dr. Adams is right. I am not a doctor. Can't you understand that?
Now, look, Marie, you...
You think this will keep those Canadians off my pa's land?
Well, maybe. But this here'd be better.
What was that, Davis?
Nothing.
I thought so. You know, Davis, if it makes you feel any better, any of those Canadians give you some trouble, you feel free to shoot, do you hear? Get off of there, Josh.
I'm gonna go out and give him a hand. Man needs a gun.
You're a Jordan, boy. Don't get our hands dirty.
But I want to help.
Did you hear me? I said no.
You really think that Dr. Adams impressive?
Yes. I've known men like him. A little bit of education, they think they know it all. What's so funny, Jack?
Well, I was just thinking, Clive. If anybody knew that type, you would. You really think she'd leave?
I don't know, Jack.
Well, crying shame if she did. You hammer another post, it's the last thing you do.
You made a big mistake, farmer, pulling a gun on me.
That's sand, boy. I don't see you holding any cards.
And I've been thinking to Walt. We could make these shootouts a weekly occasion. But I'm not one for ceremony.
I'm just trying to keep my animals alive.
You two, drop it! Contract's expired here, gentlemen.
That's for Jordan to say.
And I'm telling you, the job is over. Prende?
You and I'll meet again, Marshal.
I look forward to it. You get out of here right now. I won't charge you for them bullets. Now let's go.
Well, if there's not enough work for me here, I'll understand.
That won't happen, Sally.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Find another town, one without so many rules.
You can't leave. This is your home. Corporal Bennett would miss you horrible, and the Marshal, too.
I'm a doctor, Sally. With or without a piece of paper.
You get away from here.
Sally, that's all right. May I help you, Doctor?
Yes. I need some medical supplies. Bandages, liniment.
If I had my way, I would...
Sally, please. Could you get Dr. Adams what he needs?
I'm happy that you're so civilized, Mrs. Dumont. It's a pity a woman with your talents should not use them. I'll be needing a nurse, if you're interested.
That will be 50 cents. I'm not as civilized as you think.
Jordan might think he owns this water. This fence is on my land.
That's exactly right. Water runs here. Right down the middle of this.
Take it down.
All right, fellas, let's get at it.
That's my father's stream! Get away from there!
I was just trying to scare him off.
Get Marie. We'll get him to Jordan's. You'll be all right, son. You'll be all right. Jordan! Jordan! Your son has been hurt.
What happened? They were trying to take down your fence. And I stopped them. I did.
You shouldn't have been out there, son.
I was trying to do you proud.
I'm proud of you every day, boy.
I was trying to show you I was a man.
Marshall's gone to get Marie. We better get him inside.
Careful. You're gonna be all right, son. You're gonna be all right. DeWalt is a dead man.
No, Jordan. This range war is over.
No, it's not. My boy's on that table because of him.
Your boy's lying on that table because you won't share a bit of water.
Looks like a compound fracture. A bad one.
You'll have to assist me.
Stop talking and do something.
We're going to, Mr. Jordan.
Could you get this man out of here, Corporal? Mr. Jordan, we're going to have to amputate. Do you want to stay and watch that?
What? My boy's leg? No, no.
Amputation? Dr. Adams, I don't think that's necessary.
A fracture this bad, you'll never walk on it again.
You're wrong.
Mrs. Dumont, you're here to assist me. If I want your advice...
Wait a minute. Do you think you can save my boy's leg?
Yes.
Then I want you in charge.
Corporal Bennett, this woman is not a doctor.
If Mr. Jordan wants Marie to operate, I'm not going to stop her.
Let's go, Henry. Come on.
You know he has a 50% chance of contracting gangrene.
He's a rancher's son. He needs both his legs. That's worth a 50% chance. Get me the carbolic acid. Are you going to assist me or not?
This ain't never gonna happen again. That fence is down for good.
He's young, still growing. The bones will knit.
While infection sets in.
This is not the big city, Doctor. He will not be surrounded by disease out here. It will heal.
When are they going to be finished?
I don't know, Henry. I don't know.
He should be all right, Mr. Jordan.
Thank you. Can I see him?
For a moment.
Good work, Doctor.
Congratulations, Marie.
Mrs. Dumont, see that you get a license. You're the best doctor this community could have.
state should be by any minute.
Corporal Bennett, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused.
That's all right. I think you make up for it by making the right decision.
You know, you never learn the important things in school, do you? I would have ruined that boy's life.
But you didn't. I wasn't much different than you when I first came here. Thought I knew everything there was to know.
What happened?
The Marshal was quick in letting me know that I didn't. Sometimes I think you learn more on a walk down the street than from all the books at Upper Canada College. Good luck to you, Dr. Adams.
Thanks.
There's no reason to give up because you make a mistake. That's lesson number 1.
Clive, you been out to the stream lately?
No, what's wrong?
Jordan rebuilt the fence.
What?
Yep, runs right down the middle.
Look, I received some good news from Fort McLeod. It says that if a person practices medicine for 1 year, they can write an exam. They can get their license. I'll help her study. She'll pass with flying colors. You know, Jack, you should learn how to read. It'll help you with the ladies. They like sophistication.
Yep. That looks a lot better, Marie. Felt like the town was missing a tooth without that there sign.
Well, Jack, thank you. What a charming way to put it.
We're not quite close enough. Now, if I can get down there, I'll have a chance at him.
Darcy, you promised the Brotherhood there'd be no killing.
I'm gonna go ahead.
No, Darcy, no!
Patrick, don't let her get in the way.
Look here, Hanks. Get me some water.
Good goose.
Further out, Hanks, where it's clear. Careful, Hanks. You're stirring the water.
Welcome, Colonel.
Morning, Clive.
Thought you might need some help with the crossing.
Very thoughtful of you, Clive. But my horses are equal to the task. Come on, Hanks, get a move on!
He got lucky this time.
Are we dead? Do you want us to all get killed?
Perhaps you're right, Kathleen. You do have a friend in Bordertown, don't you? We'll get the job done there.
No, I'll not involve Uncle Liam in this.
Well, he is an Irishman. He will help. It's for the cause.
I told you, Darcy, no killing. Even for the cause.
You'll be telling me nothing. You're my wife. Remember that.
You made a promise.
Do you not care about what happens to Ireland?
Yes, I do, but...
Then you heed my words.
You're not speaking about politics anymore. You're speaking of cold-blooded murder.
The winds of war can change. A good leader must use his own discretion. Patrick, come. We'll get the job done in Bordertown.
No, Patrick, wait.
I take me orders from Darcy.
Howdy, Dumont. Marshal Craddock. Retired Colonel Forsyth.
How do you do, ma'am? So, that president of yours finally died, did he?
Afraid so, Colonel. Hung on for 80 days with a bullet in his spine. One tough hombre, old Garfield.
Assassination. That's what happens when you grant children independence before they're ready.
Before they're ready.
If you'll just step inside, sir, Hanks and I will bring in the strongbox.
Ah, very good, Clive.
The English.
Yeah.
It will be perfectly safe here. There are rooms above the saloon.
Rooms above the saloon? And a bank that's only open once a week? Suppose that's what you have to accept out here on the frontier. Give the key to my man, Hanks.
The saloon is just down the street.
We'll find it. You keep an eye on the strongbox till Hanks relieves you.
Craddock's right here.
Not his jurisdiction. The Marshal, thankfully, has no authority in Canada. Come along, Hanks. Don't dawdle.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's hard to believe that's the man who protected Canada from the terrible Fenian raiders.
That was 15 years ago. He was different then.
Yeah, that's too bad. You'd look better in emerald green than woodpecker red.
Trust you would side with a lunatic cause.
Oh, steady on, old man. I want to be shaved, not skinned. That's better. And what brought you from Ireland, Barber?
A boat, Your Honor. A boat.
Ooh, Irish wit. I suppose you were seeking your fortune.
No, just trying to keep what little I had from the English.
Oh.
Sorry about the wait, Corporal. The Colonel's just having a shave. But he'd like you to join him for a cup of tea.
Beef jerky?
No, sir, Henry Hanks. Oh, thank you, sir.
Name ain't Sir. Marshal Jack Craddock.
Marshal.
What you got in that box?
Coin. For the 10 years since I've been with the Colonel, he's been docking the men's pay. Just a few pence a month.
And that's what's in that there box?
That's right, Marshal. Over $5,000.
What's he planning on doing with all that money?
Buy land. Set up a proper estate. Colonel Forsyth's making provisions for the men when they muster out.
So he's setting himself up as Don of La Hacienda Grande, is that it?
Well, someone's going to be in charge.
Uh-huh.
You'd have been better off if you'd joined the British Army.
Oh, I wouldn't be comfortable in one of your pretty red coats, Colonel.
Nonsense. Whole regiments of Irishmen serve in Her Majesty's army. Not much initiative, mind you. They're loyal followers.
And the English are born leaders, I suppose. I'm sorry, Colonel. I'm a bit rushed today.
I suppose you're in a bit of a rush to get this, too.
Thank you very much. Very good day to you, sir.
The blade so close to the young colonel's throat. How could you resist?
Who are you?
Why, Uncle Leo, you're telling me you don't recognize your own blood? It's your niece, Kathleen.
Hello, Uncle Liam.
Kathleen? I thought it was you, Kathleen. I heard about your brother Eamon and the shooting back in Dublin. I didn't know where to write.
We were in New York, distributing pamphlets for the Fenian Brotherhood. That is, until the Pinkertons caught up to us.
Pinkertons?
Well, some British official hired them to harass us.
And we've been on the run ever since.
This is my husband, Darcy, and his cousin, Patrick Maloney.
Last one.
You have it, Marshal.
So, you and the other boys in the regiment go along with Forsyth's plan to invest your money?
Well, we haven't really had much say about it.
Don't you find that just a mite peculiar?
What do you mean?
Well, this farming estate he's setting up for himself. He's buying it with your money.
Oh, but we get to farm it. It'll be just like the estate his family owns back in England.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe that's the problem then. See, where I come from, farmers own their own land. Anyway, I got things to do. You want more coffee? It's there on the stove. Just in case you need it. I'll see you in a spell.
Thanks, Marshal. Craddock.
You do know how to use that thing, don't you?
Yes.
Good.
What are you doing in Bordertown?
We were on our way to San Francisco when we ran out of money. You were the only person we knew who might help.
I'm not political, you know that. But I'll not be leaving the family empty-handed. I'll get you money and food.
And for that, you'll be getting our thanks.
I think we'll stretch our legs out a wee bit, huh? Oh, Kathleen, why don't you stay and visit with your uncle a while, eh?
What are you up to, really, Kathleen?
I don't understand.
It's something to do with that jackass of a colonel now, isn't it?
No one would get hurt.
Don't take me for the fool, girl. What are they planning?
The Colonel's strongbox. They're going to steal it.
Steal it? Are you mad? There are 2 lawmen in this town.
They won't catch us. We've got good horses.
And what's going to happen to the money?
We'll turn it over to the Brotherhood. They can use it to discredit Colonel Forsyth. The story will be in all the papers.
No, the story in the papers will be 3 Fenians arrested.
It won't happen. We'll get away.
I haven't laid eyes on you in 15 years. And look what you've become.
It's for the cause, Uncle.
I know all about the cause. And I know you can't fight for it from a jail cell or the grave.
Hey, what are you doing?
Where is the proper key?
The Colonel's got it. But he wouldn't trust me.
Patrick, lock this up.
Oh!
Patrick, open this up quickly.
Keep out of it. I'll find a way to protect you.
Oh, blimey.
What nonsense is this? He hasn't stabled my horses.
I'll take that, Colonel!
Horses! How dare you! You can't do this! You can't do this! You can't!
Get me! Stop!
He's my husband!
Yeah!
Shoot! My niece is in the wagon!
Don't move, Clive!
You all right, Mountie? Are you all right?
Yeah. Just help me up.
You know those people?
It's that crazy Fenian husband of hers and his cousin. They're fighting for the cause.
Can you ride?
Don't be foolish.
Yes, I can ride.
They're heading for their horses.
Clive!
Gotta get to them fast.
I'll get the horse.
I'll get the buckboard.
You need some rest. Clive! Please!
Let me out! Yeah. Anybody out there?
How does that one feel for you, Colonel, huh?
You'll hang for this.
Oh, I'd be doing me a rope dance. You'll not be there to see it, I can promise you that.
Darcy, the plan was to take the money and expose him for a thief. Kill him, and he's a martyr.
I'll make the decisions here, Kathleen, not you. Patrick, open that box.
Darcy, look out!
Kathleen, give him the saddlebags. Patrick! Get down!
Hold your fire. Might hit the colonel.
Auntie!
Is she all right?
So far.
You get your men out of here, or the colonel is a dead man!
Don't be stupid. Let him go. You got a clean shot yet, Clive?
No, not yet.
They're my kin. I can talk to them. Darcy! I want to talk!
Liam!
To do this!
Leave him be. He'll buy some time.
Liam, don't you come any further! Liam! That is far enough!
Don't make it worse than it is! For Kathleen's sake!
You tell them to clear out of here!
We can still make a deal. Leave the colonel in the strongbox and just ride out of here. I'll convince the law. She stays with me.
Aye. You bring me my horse then. Come here, Ray. Get back there. I said get back there! Go on!
No, Darcy, don't go!
Farewell, Colonel. I do hope you're in good with your maker.
You don't intend to press charges against her.
The law's the law. You should know that.
Ain't you forgetting something there, Colonel? She just saved your life. That husband of hers could have gunned you down.
If Kathleen's given another chance, I'll see to it that she's back to Ireland. No politics. You have my word.
Look, Liam, there's no need to be doing all of this.
We're family, Jack. I'm the only kin she's got.
But you'll be giving up everything.
And if I don't, I'll be giving up my Irish soul.
Liam, Bordertown's your home.
Kathleen is family.
Are you putting them under arrest or not?
You sure that's what you want?
They tried to steal my money.
Your money? Yeah, well, you still got your money and your life. You wouldn't have either if it wasn't for that young lady there. You get my meaning?
Let them go, but make certain they never set foot in Canada again. The scoundrels! I knew I couldn't trust them. It's full of stones. Those Fenians made off with my money.
When could they possibly have done that?
Look for yourself!
Watch it.
Clive? His man, Hanks. Before he left, he asked me to give you this note.
Hanks has taken all the money. Back to the boys who own it.
They're fools. I was going to give them a chance to have something. Well, don't just stand there, Corporal. Get after him.
No, Colonel. This is over.
Marshal!
As far as I'm concerned, you're the thief. That money belonged to your men. Besides, like you said, ain't my jurisdiction. Now, look, we had a little accident. It's not a big problem. Just pick up your laundry, Wally. We'll turn over the wagon, shake hands. Everything will be fine, all right? Come on, you guys. Help me pick up that wagon. That's better. Take this. Turn it over. Turn it over. Watch that wheel. All right. That's better. Clear the street. We got a stagecoach coming any time now.
Excuse me, sir. Where might I find the Mounties office?
What's wrong? Can't you read? Oh.
Where's Corporal Bennett?
Well, he ain't here right now. What's your business?
My name is Harrison Bennett. My son is Corporal Bennett.
Oh. Marie?
Yes?
There's someone here you'll want to meet. Marie's a doctor here. Ever seen a better-looking one? If your son had told us you were coming, we would have set up a real welcome for you.
He doesn't know.
Marie, this here's Bennett, Clive's father, Dr. Marie Dumont.
What a surprise. It's a great pleasure to meet you.
Adam? Is there some place suitable around here I can find accommodation?
Well, seeing as the boarding house is full, saloon's the best we got.
Monsieur Bennett, it would be a privilege for me to have you as my guest in my home.
Thank you, no. I don't think it appropriate I should stay in the house of a young woman that I do not know.
This is the frontier. The rules of etiquette are somewhat different here.
So I've noticed. I will be obliged if you would convey to my son that I'll be at the saloon.
Well, you can tell him yourself.
Come on, Vermette, let's go.
Clive.
Don't be alarmed, Reverend. Happens all the time. Stay back, everyone. You all right? Yeah. Take him inside. Someone here to see you.
Father.
Did you find our cows?
Yes, I've got them over at the livery stable.
Oh, Angus will be so relieved. They're all we have.
Those cattle are a rare breed, Miss McPherson.
Angus brought them all the way from Scotland. Could you hold them till tomorrow? Angus is bringing the hay in today.
I could bring them over this afternoon.
Thank you, Corporal.
Guess you boys will be needing your privacy. Reverend?
Did you find a place to stay?
Yes, in the saloon.
Well, I'll be over to see you later. I have to bring these animals back.
Clive, do you have to do that now? I have come such a long way.
And I know why you've come. And the answer's still no.
Son, you're wasting yourself out here. Haven't you finished your rebellion?
You still don't understand, do you? This is my life now. Excuse me, I have to get McPherson his cattle.
But surely...
Howdy. You settling in all right?
Thank you, yes. Has Clive returned?
About a half hour ago. Fell dead asleep.
I see.
Look, I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you two don't get along, do you?
He doesn't get along with me. We both want different things. I want him to leave here.
Well, why would you want that?
Because I'm an old man and I want him to take my place at the pulpit.
Well, I can't think of a more noble calling than being a preacher, but it ain't for everyone. Maybe it ain't for your son, neither.
Thank you, Mr. Craddock, but I'll decide that.
He is a good lawman, sir. Even if sometimes he thinks too much before he acts. Must be all that education and stuff.
He's wasting himself here. My son is the man to take over my congregation. Since he's still avoiding me, could you give this to him tomorrow?
What's that?
A chessboard. Clive and I used to play a lot.
Well, it's kind of like checkers, ain't it?
Not exactly. Shall I show you?
Be my pleasure.
I don't know why you deserve this, but here's your breakfast. Any idea what's wrong with him, Marie?
This man is very sick, but I'm not sure what from.
You happen to know if he butchered one of McPherson's cows, Clive?
Yes, he did.
And that'd be anthrax. Seen enough of it in Texas. He could pull through, but McPherson's animals won't. You're gonna have to kill the cattle to keep it from spreading.
All right. Meet me at the stable. Angus?
Corporal Bennett, I'm much obliged to you.
We have to, take a look at your animals.
What's wrong?
The man who stole them, he's very sick.
Stealing my cattle, he deserves it. But there's nothing wrong with my cows.
Mr. McPherson, we must look at them.
There was another one.
Ah, she's never around. I call her the Happy Wanderer.
McPherson, we have to destroy this animal. And the rest of them.
No,
This one will contaminate the rest of the herd.
no, deny you touch him. You get out of here. Both of you.
McPherson, listen to reason.
Get out of here, now.
Go, Marie.
No! Angus!
Put the gun down.
You'll not kill my livestock.
Calm yourself.
Angus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna kill our cattle.
It has to be done, man.
No, they're all I have. Get back in the house, Lorna. No another step out, Get back.
I find the idea that my son has to use these weapons abhorrent.
Yeah, well, you should be thankful he's got one of these here Winchesters now, instead of what the Canadian government used to give him.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, those English weapons only shoot straight half the time. You know, that's probably why your son talks so much.
If only my congregation could see me here in this wilderness, rubbing shoulders with the likes of
Jack Craddock. It's all right, Reverend. I understand. First time you seen me, looked like you'd seen a snake in your boot.
I thought you were a ruffian, and I realized the ruffian was also the marshal.
Yeah, well, the two do go hand in hand real nice, don't you think?
Shot! Clive has been shot! MacPherson has a gun on him!
Take it MacPherson was none too keen on the news.
I'll get my medical bag.
Take me with you.
I don't think that's a good idea, Reverend.
Just get away from here, Corporal. You'll not touch my cattle. You hear me?
Angus, don't shoot.
Get back. All of you.
Look, MacPherson, don't do that again. I don't mind you shooting at Bennett here, but when you take to aiming at me and Marie, I draw the line.
Angus, you have to listen to the Marshal. He doesn't mean it.
Put your gun down, Craddock. I'm trying to reason with him.
Yeah, well, it don't seem to be working there, Clive.
My jurisdiction. We are gonna do it my way.
Yeah, you're so set in your ways. Wonder who you learned that from.
Clive! Clive! Craddock, please, get him out of here. It's not safe.
Let's go, Reverend.
MacPherson, I'm putting down my gun. I mean you no harm. I want to help you. We all do.
He's frightened, Corporal. Please help him.
There's two more in there we gotta deal with.
Clive, we're gonna have to burn the barn down, too.
That's why I want you to leave here. Neighbors shooting neighbors. You could have been killed.
It's my duty.
No. You have another duty.
No. My duty is here, to help these people, to protect them.
What about your family? What about me?
You just want me to come back to Toronto. Be a feather in your cap, wouldn't it? Father, I do not want to follow in your footsteps. These people need me. Not your parishioners in Toronto. I have purpose here. I'm not leaving.
Say, Clive, your father was telling me he's got to get back to Toronto right away. He's leaving tomorrow?
Yeah, but he'll be back. He hasn't won yet.
That's too bad. He's giving a service for the MacPhersons tomorrow before he goes. I'm looking forward to hearing him preach.
Well, you enjoy it, Jack. I've had enough of his sermons.
You know, I ain't figured out which one of you is the more stubborn.
Why don't you mind your own business?
Look, the man just wants what he thinks best for his son, Clive. You can't hold that against him.
Look, you don't know anything about it. And how would you? You've never had to live up to anyone's expectation of you.
Yeah, I know that, Bennett. That's why you're the lucky one. See, my father walked out on me. It's too bad you're choosing to walk out on yours.
Let us sing Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. When we lived in there 10,000 years, shining as the sun, but when we first begun. My friends, we have gathered to share in a tragedy which has befallen a young family. They have had to abandon their cattle and their barn so that you all will be safe. The offering from this service will be given to them. Please, give straight from your heart. I would like to read from Luke. A certain man had 2 sons, and the younger son said to his father, "Give me the portion of goods that falleth to me." And the younger son took a journey to a faraway land, where there he wasted all that his father had given him. But when the son returned, he was not spurned, but was forgiven. When the family asked the father why he embraced the son, he said, "We should make merry and be glad, for my son was lost and now is found. My son lives here with you people, and I doubt he will return to me. Yet he is not lost. A good, strong man doing the work of the Lord, not as I would do it, but as he has chosen to. I have found him here, and I am proud of him."
I don't think I've heard you in finer voice, Father.
The Lord speaks through me, son. But the sentiment was mine.
Thank you.
I've always thought highly of you, Clive. And I've seen you're a fine guardian of this community. Perhaps I should be satisfied with that.
I hope so.
My only regret is that it's taken us so long to get to here.
Driver, mind if I go along a ways?
The Marshal was right. I doubt there's a finer looking doctor in the Dominion. Jack Craddock, watch out for my boy.
I'll do that, sir.
And remember, if he doesn't respond when you move your bishop, you've got it.
Clive's a lot like his father, ain't he?
You know what surprised me?
Yeah, what's that?
How well you got along with my father.
Yeah, a thought had crossed my mind. Your move.
It was good to see him. He'll never be convinced that I should be out here, but it's not what he wants.
Uh-huh. Think I'll just move this little queenie here of mine.
But at least he won't force me anymore. 30 years old, and he's finally letting me make my own decisions.
Both of you are like two peas in a pod, Bennett. You know that? Each thinking you know what's best for every living, breathing soul on the face of this earth.
I do not. So I give you a little advice every once in a while.
Once in a while? I'd have to say that you're in checkmate there, Clive, old partner.
What?
You know, this chess ain't too much different than being in the army.
Let's have another game.
Nah, I don't think so. I'm plumb worn down by that last battle.
He taught you that move, didn't he? Didn't he?
Wouldn't go blaming others for your own stupidity, Clive.
Get your foot off my desk.